Hi everyone, this is Julia. Today let's talk about how to fit into America as an international student in college. So I came to America when I was 14 and now it has been 11 years. I'm 25. I think I did a pretty good job fitting into America and learning English. I have a lot of friends or old classmates back in China who came to America for college, and seeing their experience or hearing about it, I just want to give you a few tips that I think is important of how to fit into American universities as an international student. So without no further ado, let's begin. So number one, I think you have to force yourself to speak English as much as possible. Again, change your phone settings to English. Read only in English. So it doesn't matter if you have to start reading in middle school or even elementary school reading level, you have to force yourself to learn, read, and write in English. And to your friends, only speaking English because, right? I know if you can get into American university, maybe your writing and reading skill is very high, but you have to learn how to speak like the everyday colloquial English. That's going to be crucial, right? And I always say that when you can start dreaming in English, you know that your English is really at a new level. So to get there, you have to surround yourself with English, with like English speaking people. All your environment, all your readings should be in English. Number two, focus on your study. As a student, study should always be your number one priority, especially if you spend so much money going so far away from home to come to America. So make sure you're focusing on your study. I know people say that college is a time to have fun, to explore, to try new things. I agree with all the above, but under the baseline that you're keeping up with your study, right? Don't forget what you're here to do and what your dream is, what you want to do in the future. And this brings us to the third point. While you're in college, so like start as early as possible, start paving your road for after college. I know like attending university in a foreign country can be very lonely. You can feel very lost. A lot of things, a lot of realities will not match up with your expectation of what you think, attending university in America should be like, right? We all watch a lot of TV shows. We think, oh my gosh, in America is all party, it's this and that, but a lot of times you can be very lonely. So you just have to think ahead of time what you want to do after college, right? Do you want to get a master's degree? Is the field that you're currently studying something you're actually interested in, or if something you're good at, and does it have a good career prospect? Do you think you can find a job easily? If you cannot, how can you better your chance at finding a job? And do you want to stay in America after you graduate, right? That's a huge question. Staying in America, like a lot of people come to America for college, has the goal of staying in America after. So how can you ensure that yourself like get the job who can sponsor your visa, or like some people maybe they can date American, but of course like getting a visa should not be the reason why you date someone. But definitely start thinking, do I want to stay in America afterwards, or do I want to go back to my home country? And if I want to stay in America, how can I stay in America? Number four, do not fall into the rich international student group or club, especially if your family just middle class. Don't take your parents' hard-earned money just so it can fit into the rich college international student group, right? Yes, like we hear stories on the news all the time about how international students, they're buying a Mercedes, they're buying a Porsche, they're buying this cool car, or they're like living super luxuriously, like on YouTube or Instagram, you see those videos all the time of how international students, they spend like $10,000 every month as pocket money. Don't be like that. No one respects that. It doesn't help you with your future. It doesn't help you with your career, right? What you're having here and your ability is what's going to carry you in the future, not your daddy's money. But of course, if your family is super rich and then you're just coming out to America to study, so you can go back to help out with the family business, sure. But you wouldn't even that, right? Your parents send you out so you can help out with the family business, not so you can blow away all the family wealth. And number 5, participate in college events. Even though I said that study is the most important thing while you're in college, experience the college life. In America, football game is a huge deal. I don't think you can see college spirit anywhere other than America, like as strongly anywhere else other than American college on football day, on game day, right? Don't be afraid to go out there, explore, to even go clubbing, go travel to nearby cities to just explore America. America is beautiful. You're here, you're in college, you're as free as you can ever be. Go out there, explore, travel, broaden your horizon, right? Number 6, maybe I think look for a part-time job will be a great way for you to understand American society, to like buff up your resume, and to help you to like stay in America if that's what you desire to do after college. So for part-time jobs, of course, you have to look at your visa's restriction. It's not worth it to earn a few hundred bucks, but if you lose your visa, right? And obviously, I don't encourage illegal activities, but a lot of colleges, they sponsor like students on visa to work some like part-time job in the college. Even if I had to work in the cafeteria, cleaning dishes, or organizing the library, or tutor students part-time, those are just great ways for you to learn how American society works and for you to fit in, to learn how the locals do, see monkey do monkey see monkey do. So see Americans do as Americans do. Learn their behaviors, talking their tone, learn the slang. I think that's really going to help you speaking wise, also give you a sense of purpose, and again buff up your resume. Number 7, I kind of lost track, right? Like now just more smaller things, right? Just like those are the big solid things that you should probably do, right? Keep up your grade, learn English, find part-time jobs. Now just some things that I really want to talk to you guys about. So first, don't be snobby, be polite. Don't tell people how rich you are, even if you are. Like at times you should talk a lot, but at times, maybe smile more, talk less. However, never ever be afraid to stand up for yourself. So especially as international students in a new country, maybe some people want to take advantage of you. So always stand up for yourself, and don't be afraid to seek help. So a lot of students in college, it's just a very confusing time. So for me, even at the academy with so much structure and everything, I was still very lost, very confused a lot of the times, and I'm under so much stress. I went to therapy. Like a lot of college provide free therapy for their students. That is something that is so underutilized. I went to therapy for like 3 consecutive years while I was in college. It helped out so much because you're just under so much pressure. You're so far away from home. You're lonely. You're afraid you're not good enough. Reality doesn't match your expectation. All this you can communicate with your therapy. Just a safe space where you can talk, and I think it's so needed. And mental health is so important. So don't be afraid to take advantage of free therapy if your school offers it. Seek it out. Lastly, manage your parents' expectation. I think a lot of especially Asian parents, when they send their kids to America, they have such great expectation. For them, it's not just sending you to America, but for them, it's like fulfilling their dream. Like a lot of Asian parents that I know of, they did not have the chance to come to America when they were in college. So they put so much hope, dreams, and desire on their own kid, especially when they come to America and be like, you must do this, you must do that, you must be like, keep this grade, you must get this job, you must stay in America, so we can go to America in the future. Manage their expectation. It is extremely difficult and extremely challenging. You're not just competing with, like your little fish pond, you're competing with everyone from the world with very similar goals, right? Like graduate with high grades, top ranked, and find a good job. You're competing with so many people. And it's going to be hard, it's going to be challenging. There's always going to be someone who's richer than you, someone who, like whose dad make more money, who has a better car, who's prettier, who's smarter, who landed a better job, who got a visa, who's dating a better looking guy, better looking girl, whatever. But that's not you, that's not your life. Like in college, right? Like we're still developing. I get jealous very easily when I was in college. I get very frustrated when other people get higher grades than I do, when people get better summer internship than I do. I get so extremely competitive and I get so mad at myself, but it's their life, it's not your life. You can only live your life, right? So hopefully this is helpful. If you have any more questions, feel free to leave a comment below. Like make friends, hang out, enjoy your time in college. It really is a really, really great time. So, bye.